Hello, hello, hello. Hey, shaker, shaker, shaker. What up, girl? What up, what up, what up? Share this out for me real quick because I'm not going to be here long. I'm on my way to get something else done. What up, what up? Can y'all hear me good? I'm not going to be able to read the comments, but I know I got a couple mods in the chat, so do what y'all do. I got about 30 minutes. Hey, Rainy, I can see it just because I can see it on here. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, whatever. Thumbs up, all that great stuff for me. Y'all know I don't go live a lot. But I just want to clear up some things that's going on out on the YouTube streets here, or whatever. And I just want to say a few things. Number one, if the ones that are members can see what I posted, and it shows the screenshot of what Lemon received and the email address that was used. That email address that was used was not the company's email, right? That was the email that Dragon said that she created. Now, this is what I want to say to that. Why would a company need you to create a fake email on their behalf to flag someone? Just because you emailed or spoke to someone to let them know that someone is indeed using whatever it may be, intellectual property, that's the actual term for it, is intellectual property. If someone is using intellectual property, you're notifying them, and thank you for the membership, you're notifying them, and it is now up to them to then act on it. Unless they tell you, we are giving you in writing, we do want you to act on our behalf. As a business entity, it is going to be documentations to CYA, because it can be easily flipped on them, because if someone is doing something nefarious in the name of that company, now the company is liable. And this is why she has opened herself up. This is why, for those that were not on binaries this morning, I told her to reverse. Rainy said, you ain't cute, V. This is why I told her to reverse the strikes, because what she was doing was with malicious intent. Because here's also what she does not understand. I know Lemon's not going to do this, but if it was someone else, right? That could easily be a civil suit stating this person is not legal representation for a company. They falsified an email and got my channel taken down, and I lost funds, because you can see the funds that he lost. That's exactly what can happen. Also, because this morning when she said, I'll reverse the strikes for $1,000, but then she tried to cover it up under the guise of, I'm just playing. It does not work that way. It does not work that way. You cannot say something to someone and then later say, oh, I was just playing. Because what happens is the judge will ask the person, how did this make you feel? Do you think that they were playing or not? And the moment you say, no, I think that they, that this was true. I think they were actually serious about it. There is no way to prove how a person was feeling at the time. That's why people have to be very careful when someone tells you to leave them alone and you don't. That is an easy shoe-in in the court of law, and saying this person did not leave me alone after I asked them to, and it made me feel X, Y, and Z. That's how you win. That is exactly what they're going to do. Bribery, extortion. That plays all underneath that. But she went at it with malicious intent, number one. Number two, I don't like to see nobody's channel taken down. I didn't like when Bree went down, Ness went down. I don't like to see nobody's channels go down at all. She should have left it on him using her content. When he posted her picture, that is when she should have struck him for that, not because of something for somebody else. See what I'm saying? Hey, everybody that's coming in. Do you understand? I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, because they're not breaking it down. And so, no, he was doing this, and she said, I'm 80% sure him and his strike team. Like I said, what strike team? What strike team? What strike team? If he needed help putting a bank account on the back of his account or on his YouTube AdSense, what strike team? If he doesn't understand certain things and doesn't know how to do certain things, what strike team? Building a strike team, you have to be strategic, and the word is strategic. Strategy has to be put in place for that. I can tell y'all, I used to be back there in Lemon's Discord, and he'll tell you, I haven't been back there God knows how long. What ain't no organization going on back there? Hell, they was fighting every damn night, cussing each other out. And we know that. And Dragons, I'm very disappointed. I'm going to talk to you now. Dragons, I'm disappointed that you would use something else to go at somebody and then try to make it seem like it's right. It's not. I don't care who would do it like that. It's not. Because what's happening is everybody is canceling out everybody. No one is going to want to go live in the very place that you were capable of getting money from. You're no longer going to be. So yes, you hurt him, but you also in turn hurt yourself. You know why you hurt yourself? Because who's going to really want you on your panels after this is over with? Because they don't know at any given moment you can get upset with them because they don't agree with you. They don't see things your way. They're holding your feet to the fire in whatever way. Your brand has been tarnished because the trust has been broken. No one is going to trust that. That's why people, when certain people come on panels and they put up the banner, they put that up because they've already shown their capabilities of being nefarious by P-bombing people. Now, yes, you can go into another sector and do whatever you like. But it's got to be something in you that wanted you to do that in the first place. Why not walk away and wash your hands of something? This man has helped you out plenty of occasions, and you keep saying he ain't helped me out that much, but it was more than what you started off with. It was more than what you had. I don't care if it was only $20. It was $20 more than what you were given. If you didn't like the series of events, walk away. But you kept saying you were never going back, and 2 nights later, you were back. You kept saying, oh, I'm done with him, and then the next night or whatever, y'all are over there, he's sending you money to get a margarita or whatever the case may be. The very sector that you are now helping burn down is the very sector that supported you in your competition. This will not age well. This will not age well for you at all. And I hope that you're hearing this. I'm not hating on nobody. Look, I don't come live. I don't pocket watch. I don't do any of those things. What you make is your business. I can't tell anybody how to fight. But if you're going to fight, do it because it's something that was actually done to you. You have no proof that it was actually him that was coming after your page or flagging. What I think happened is because Brenda said it best. We are at the beginning of the physical year. YouTube is Google, not YouTube. Google is going to be extra tight. They are going to be watching, especially content creators who are just getting monetized. They are going to be looking at every little thing. And you had a video that had 8,000-9,000 views on it. Okay. They're going to want their money. And when you have music, other people's intellectual property being played, of course, you're not going to be able to monetize off of that outside of the super chats. You'll be able to get the super chats, but anything else you won't be able to get. And I think what happened is that Google also uses AI to flag certain things. I play songs all the time. When I do go live, I will have songs in the background. Guess what? I would get a warning, hey, remove this, da-da-da, da-da-da, whatever, whatever. And I know that is Google doing their job. And if you don't remove it, they'll remove it for you. But I just find it hard to believe that Lemon took the time out to try to take you down. I find that hard to believe. What would he make from taking you down? Because here's also the thing about trying to take somebody else down. It don't bring people to your channel. It doesn't make your AdSense check go up. It doesn't add more cash apps to your cash app. It's not getting you more Google AdSense. It's not getting you any of that. It's not. All it's doing is showing at any given moment, you'll try to take someone down when you feel like it's necessary. And I think your emotions got the best of you. And I also think some of them emails you might not have been reading all the way, but you are falsely representing a company right now. And if people start to contact that company and let them know what is being done, you can then, an adverse reaction can then happen to you. And that goes for anyone. If you're going to strike somebody's stuff for copyright reasons, do it because they're playing your shit. And if you're going to get a representative, they're going to strike because they're using your shit. And I got other thoughts on this, but I'm going to let it, I want to see how it plays out with this. But I had to break that down because, again, like I told her to her face, 1 + 1 is always going to equal 2. And right now the math ain't mathing, and it's right now is you're saying your favorite number is the color blue right now. That's what you're saying. It ain't. I'm not going. No, ma'am. And the more you talk, the more you're double and triple talking. There is no way in God's green earth I would have sat up on Binary's page and admitted that I created a fake email to go after somebody. Because now you put the biggest target on your back. And people keep saying it's their karma. No. Karma acts on its own. It don't need nobody's help. Always remember that. Karma don't need nobody's help. You made that decision. You made that decision. All by yourself. So stop saying it's his karma, I am his karma. No. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. I had got a phone call. Sorry. But like I was saying, sorry, y'all. Can y'all hear me now? Sorry, I had got a phone call. But like I was saying, karma don't need no assistance. And the best thing would have been to do is just move on with your life and move on with your channel. And now you putting yourself in a lot of jeopardies of a lot of things happening. And I hope you know, you go ahead and rescind those strikes and just move on. And if the sector is somewhere you don't want to be, just don't be it. Just move on. Just move on. You don't have to make an announcement. You don't have to do anything. You can strictly be on your game shows and promote it in multiple other sectors to do game shows. That's it and that's all. But yeah, I just had to add my 2 cents in it. Bring some rationalization to the table about what's going on and kind of break down things the way it need to be broken down. Thank y'all again. Shout out to the penthouse. I love y'all. If you just get here, red ball it back. I had got a phone call saying take it. Or whatever, but thank you guys for always supporting. Thank you for the love. It has been rough. I will say that. It has been a rough last couple of weeks. School is kicking my butt. Just life has been lifing. And being a mom never stops. And, we all have a moment. So I appreciate the ones that have reached out. Even the ones that have sent me little coffee money and stuff. And just thinking of me randomly. Like, I appreciate that. That goes a long way for me. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate the